Hello, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Today I'm really excited to record this video. I had actually already tried to record most of the content of this video once already, and I watched it back when I was going to edit it, and it was just quite bad. I messed with my hair a lot, which I know can be annoying to people, so I just didn't want to subject anyone to that. So this time I'm going to try not to mess with my hair, even though my hair annoys me so much. I don't know why, but I feel like it never looks right. So if you see me mess with my hair, it's because I'm recording myself and I can see myself while I'm recording yeah. So I never think my hair looks right. So, and if you hear banging, that's my husband working on weather stripping the doors. So sorry about that noise if you can hear it. But today we're going to talk about perfume. I just recorded and uploaded a video on bright line eating. So, you know, my channel is kind of all over the place in terms of I started it as a bright line eating sort of channel, and then did some Color Street, the nail thing, and then I started getting interested in fragrance. So that was my passion. So I wanted to do videos about that. So here we are now with no solid niche and just bouncing all over the place, which is really pretty reflective of my personality anyway. So, oh well, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you just don't watch it. And as far as subscriber count, I'm not really that worried about it. I'm just on YouTube for fun and to engage with other people and to share about content that I'm, passionate about. But on that administrative note, I will say that I stopped being a Color Street stylist. It just got to be where I wasn't getting orders. It wasn't making sense to continue doing it. All right, I'm back a couple hours later. My microphone was not recording for majority of what I did earlier. So this is like take 3 now on this video. So let's hope this all works. Like I was saying, oh, and I went to the dog park, so I'm a little windblown and stuff, but this Color Street, yeah, I stopped selling it, but I still really like to use it. And I did my little Easter manicure. It's got pastels and glitter, so it's always fun. And I just have so many that I need to use up. That's kind of why I stopped being a representative. But still, yeah, I've still bought from someone, so I don't have anybody in mind. You can find your own representative. I don't know who to tell you, but let's get into the perfume. I'm going to go chronologically because that's what I did before in my video. We'll see if I can get through this. I'm kind of sleepy today too. So I'm going to start with Jo Malone, a couple of new Jo Malones that I found and I really liked. The first one is Violet and Amber Absolute. I found this in the mall locally. They won't have these probably at Sephora. This is a really nice deep amber with violet, as the name would imply, but it's kind of powdery from the violet. And then it has that resinous, warm kind of vanillic dry down as well. So I really enjoy this scent. If you want to know what it smells like, Initio Blessed Baraka is really similar. It's just a little bit heavier than this one. This one is a little bit lighter wearing. I feel like it's easier to wear. The violet and amber, yeah, I just have a decant. I would like a full bottle, but Jo Malone is very expensive. But this wears longer than most Jo Malone scents, so I will say it has better longevity than most Jo Malone, being an absolute. But I love this. This is definitely going to stay in my rotation year round, even though it's kind of a heavier scent still. But yeah, very comparable to Blessed Baraka by Initio. The other one is Oud and Bergamot Intense by Jo Malone. This is definitely also a year-round scent for me. I like the way the oud is done in here. And together, these smell really good. I tested one on one wrist and one on the other wrist when I first tried them in Dillard's locally, and they smell really good together. So these are definitely hits from Jo Malone. And the Oud and Bergamot Intense you can get at a pretty good price on gray market sites. So if I use all this decant up, I may buy a full bottle of that. Then I fell in love with this new flower bomb, this Pretty Peony Victor & Rolf flower bomb. My Dillard's representative gave me a sample I tried it out and I was like, well, this probably won't work for me because I don't like girly scents. I don't like pink scents, usually fruity florals. I usually don't like, but something switched. My nose is changing, and this spring or late winter, I really started to come around to fruity florals. So as you can see, I got a box, a full bottle of this. I haven't opened it yet because I still have the travel size to run through. But this was like my February scent, pretty much. Pretty peony. It is a little bit musky. Oops, dropping things. A little bit musky in the dry down. Got the peony, so it's powdery in the top. It's kind of like a powdery rose peony. And then it's lifted up with something else. I'm not sure what the notes are, but definitely musky in the dry down. Not an offensive type of musk at all. It's designer-ish still, but it smells just nice and feminine. And peonies, I think you either love them or hate them, but I grew up, my grandma's house had a big peony hedge, like a row of them. So I love the smell of them. It's nostalgic in a way to me. So this was definitely a signature scent for February for me this year. And it kind of started to change my nose into liking the girly scents and the fruity florals. More on that note, I rediscovered Miss Dior Essence. I was watching Santa Maria's videos and she really raved about this, being kind of like the fall winter Miss Dior version. And I went back, I was in Sephora anyway, so I went back and retried it because the first time I tried it, I didn't think it was good for me. But Francis Kirkjohn made this scent, created this scent. He was the perfumer. And it uses, I think, elderflower, blackberry, and then I don't know what the other notes are, but it's very juicy. So if you like blackberry scents, if you like berry scents in general, and it's pretty strong too, Miss Dior Essence. So I got this little bottle on Mercari and I have no regrets. And it turned out to be a good purchase. Enjoyed wearing that too in February. And I think, yeah, you could definitely wear this year round because it's so fruity, but it smells very good. Right now it's just making my mouth water almost. Every time I smell that, it kind of makes my mouth water. Another one I tried in Sephora was the 91 Sol de Janeiro Cheirosa 91. This has a little bit of rose, I think, in it. I just kind of liked it, and it's a body spray and hair mist, so I figured, got it on sale when I think Kohl's had a 15% off in their Sephora, so I used a coupon for that. But I like this one. I don't have all the Sol de Janeiro body sprays. I don't like all of them, but this one is pretty good, and I think I have 40 as well, but I barely ever use body mist. But yeah, this one mixes well with other things that are kind of like in the same color range. So if you think about other kind of fruity, rosy scents, you can mix it with any of those. And so that's February. In February, we took a trip skiing. We had it planned for a long time, even though it turned out that the snowpack was not great in Colorado this year. As you probably have heard, they're having kind of a drought, and we had to go on our ski trip. So we were all looking forward to it, and it turned out pretty good because it did snow every day we were there. It was also extremely cold and windy. So the conditions were not perfect for skiing, but at least there was snow. So we weren't skiing on grass and branches. We went to Loveland ski area, which is, pretty much right up I-70 from Denver. I've been there before, and it was great. It was so much fun. Woo! Vincent. I did get really cold, like in certain places, like my sinuses really got bothered by the cold and the dryness also, and I think the altitude, but we survived, and my son really enjoyed it. He's very into skiing now. So I stayed mostly on the greens. I did a few blues, and my scent of that trip, I had gotten the Pretty Peony travel size before that, so I took that with me, and I used that pretty much for the first part of the trip. It was like my comfort scent when I was a little bit anxious about the skiing and the cold and everything. But it was so fun. Any day skiing is better than a day not skiing. When we went back down to Denver to spend time with family for a couple of days at the end of skiing, we had to go to the mall to get my son's glasses frames replaced because they broke within his goggles when he was skiing. So he has Warby Parker glasses. So fortunately, there was a Warby Parker in the Park Meadows Mall in Denver, and we just had to replace the frames, not the lenses, so it wasn't quite as much money. And while there, I walked down to Dillard's, and a really nice woman named Natalia helped me at the fragrance counter. If you go to Park Meadows, you can find her. She really helped me get through the Bond number 9 section, which I hadn't experienced a lot before. And I was so thankful for that. It was a lot of fun. My favorite from trying about 10 different Bond number 9s with her was Nolita. And I ended up getting a bottle, and it's just so likable. This has like a musky dry down too. It's got nectarine and freesia. It's a fruity floral, so there you go. And it just smells like spring and summer to me. I can't wait to continue wearing it. I got a sample from her and started wearing it right away and just fell in love with it. So it kind of reminds me of the trip too, and that precious time that we got to spend with our family there. Good memories. But Nolita is very likable. Some of the Bond number 9s I find are a little strange, but some of them are just so good. Like I really love Nomad, and I like what else do I like? Well, I ordered a sample of Madison Avenue when we got home because I thought I liked this. This is kind of like a cleaner rose. I don't know. It's really not for me, but it's nice. And then let's see, I tried Chelsea Nights. I like that. New York Nights, Greenwich Village, of course, Tribeca. So yeah, if you can get a few of them and then like mix Greenwich Village with them, like Greenwich Village mixed with Tribeca, she showed me a coffret set and how some of them really mix well together. So within that house, I think you can do a little bit of layering and mixing that makes them really interesting. I also got to smell the new Mind Games Check Please, which I loved. It's kind of like it's a little bit of a gourmand, so I think I'm going to wait and not get a decanter sample of that right now. Maybe more towards fall, I'll retry that one, but I did really like it. I just had a paper tester of that, but it's continued to smell for like 2 days straight, and I really liked it. Yeah, mostly the Bond number 9. I ordered more samples when I got home, tried some Dior, like Amber Nuit, Gris Dior in my samples. I was just curious because I hadn't been able to get to a Dior Privé type of counter. So I have like I have so many boxes of samples that I need to, properly give a chance to and kind of probably just review the ones that I like on my channel. But, another thing I really found that I like is Montal Sensual Instinct. I bought a large decant of that too. So that one smells kind of like Thomas Cosmala number 4. What would I compare it to? It's just kind of like a musky, sensual, amber, ambroxan type of thing, but Sensual Instinct Montal, I like that one. I kind of fell in love with that one too on that trip. So when we got back, I got to go later in March. I got to go to another Parfums de Marly masterclass. That was fun. I took my husband along with me. He said I owe him. I don't know. I thought it was fun and a nice experience. And he found a couple of things that he liked. He actually smelled the Wild Vetiver by Creed while we were there at the masterclass around other perfumes, and he liked that. And he liked Perseus by Parfums de Marly, that really citrusy one, orange bottle. And I fell in love with Delina La Rose on that experience. So I decided to get a decant of that and try that out further. I like Delina Exclusive quite a bit. That's probably my favorite, but Delina Blonde Rosé might be number 2. I also, let me see, where is it? I also was at the Creed counter and wanted to try Love and White, because I finally opened my soap that I got at the event last fall. They gave me a soap of Love and White, and I really like the scent of it. So I bought a decant when I got home from the masterclass, and I'm loving this one. It's got magnolia, and it really does smell soapy. Love and White by Creed, so loving that. And I wore this mixed with vanilla powder, and it smelled really good because last weekend we went away to Kansas City, and I did a lot of perfume smelling there on that trip too. And this was like my scent of the weekend, Love and White mixed with vanilla powder. So, love that. It smells very powdery. I should probably do a video on powdery scents because I'm kind of getting into them. Powdery musky is kind of what I'm getting into. Between going on those 2 trips, there was that Ulta sale, like the 21 Days of Beauty, and I got some Idol fragrances 50% off. I got the Nectar in the big size because that's all that was available by the time I bought it, but I got the OG, the regular Idol, just a little one. I didn't know Idol smelled so good, or it's another fruity floral that I fell for. So here I am going for all these girly, fruity, floral, rose type scents. The Nectar is a little more gourmand. As you probably know, it smells delicious. So good. I really like this. As you can see, there's a pretty good dent in this already. So, and I like mixing them together too. They smell good when you wear them at the same time. So that's Idol, and I'm really glad I have these now for such a good price. So in Kansas City, I did want to go to this niche fragrance boutique, and I want to tell you guys about it because they have some of the best prices I've seen. They have the best prices I've seen from Mind Games. Now, they don't have the whole line, but they have about 10, I would say, on their website. And I will put it in the description box. It's called H. Bath Perfumery. And the woman who runs it is a perfumery. She's a former perfumery student. She has experience. She's made perfumes and scents for big brands. So she's worked in the industry. She knows a lot of people, has lots of connections. So she was able to get Mind Games for like $100 less than retail. I think they're selling on their website for $298. Probably the best price I've seen from Mind Games. So if you want any of the ones that they sell, snatch them up, I would say. It was such a fun experience. You walk in and it's just part of the store. Her perfume, niche perfume, is just part of this boutique in Kansas City, and you get your own like one-on-one sniffing experience. So the associates will help you decide what you like and help you test everything from the counter behind them. And I really wanted to smell a lot of ex nihilos, so they had quite a bit of those. I wanted to smell Blue Talisman, Fluor Narcotic, and whatever else they had. I didn't really know the names of the other ones, but I kind of researched and people had given me suggestions. So I didn't think I liked Blue Talisman or Fluor Narcotic that much, but I just kind of smelled them off the nozzle. The rest they sprayed for me. And I did get samples of the Hedonist and the Hedonist Extrait. Let me find my sample of the Hedonist. Now, this was my favorite of the Ex Nihilo, my favorite of the ones that I tested that day, the Hedonist Extrait. It smells a lot like Vibrato by Sospiro. It's got like a gingery, tangy opening and some fruits and some resinous base. I really like it. It's a little more feminine leaning than just the Hedonist Eau de Parfum. So I prefer the Extrait, but this was my favorite of the ones I tested that day. But I really need to order samples from their website. You can order samples and get free shipping. And they're good prices. So I think I'm going to explore more through them. Of the Ex Nihilo, they had Lys, they had Goldfield and Banks, they had Soradora, they had Nishane, I believe. Ooh, So many. Zerjoff. And they had Zernel Gilly, which I'd never been able to smell either. He's a DJ that made his own fragrances. I think he has about 6 of them now. And he names them things like house, R&B, jazz. In fact, those are the 3 that I smelled. I really liked all of them. Probably liked R&B the best. Yeah, R&B has like a real strong fruity presence, and it'd be great for summer. And then house, how would I describe it? It's kind of resinous and warm and attractive smelling. I really like that one. And jazz has a little bit of tobacco. So those were good. I like them. They're strong too. You can tell, like when you spray them out, they're strong. So that was the Zernal Gilly. What else did they have? Well, if you go on their website, you'll see all the brands that they have and all the samples. It was a really fun experience. So I left there smelling like the cloud of fragrances that I tested, and it was really fun. And later on in the weekend, we had a little bit of time to kill. We had a couple hours to kill, so we went to a mall in Kansas City, and I did some more Bond Number 9 testing in their Dillards. I tested Scent of Peace Natural, the green one. Really liked it. Really want to try this in a decanter sample. I really like that. Astor Place, which is kind of like a soapy floral. Not for me, but smells nice. Madison Square Park, I tried that, which kind of reminded me of Nolita in a way. It's sort of an uplifting, fruity floral. So that's Madison Square. I think that's the bright pink one. I like that one. I tried Highline, which is the real green smelling fragrance. It smells very fresh and outdoorsy. And then Secret Garden, which is more powdery. So, and I have tried New York Flowers too. I got a sample of that one that I had ordered, New York Flowers. I was trying to find the Narciso Rodriguez, what is it called? Musk Poudre Blanc? I can't remember the name of it. But I couldn't find that one in any of this, like Macy's, Nordstrom, Dillard's. I don't think any of them had the Narciso counter, so that was weird. Or not our Narciso counter. So that was our experience in Kansas City. So those are some of the new fragrances that I've bought and that I've been trying and sampling. Like I said, I have lots of samples. I just got another box of samples, and I've been trying Portrait of a Lady, Radical Rose by Matière Premier, Kirky. Wanted to try that again. All the Nove Vanille and the other one, EDK Vanille Caviar and Atelier d'Or's Nove Vanille. I wanted to try both of those. Yeah. And when I tried Etat Libre d'Orange, Bouton de Palais, this is a very powdery scent, very interesting scent. So soon I'll have to do a powdery, musky video because that would be in it. Bouton de Palais. I really like it. So I hope you enjoyed this time as much as I did, and hope you have had a great February and March. And now it's April, is my birthday month, so I'm excited. I'm gonna do some more fragrance sniffing this month. I'm gonna go to an Initio masterclass later this month, so I'm excited about that. And yeah, just take care, guys, and tell me what you've been enjoying trying or buying lately. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.